5 reasons you should not buy a BMW M5 E60. We're going hood up for this video, hood down, keep it up for now. What's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Today we're talking about the top 5 reasons you should not buy a BMW M5 E60. I should know, I've owned one since 2017. What's that? 5 years? And I have had every high and low you can imagine with the car. We have been through so much together, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. If you haven't already, I made a top 10 reasons you should buy the M5 right over here. Go check that out. Maybe watch that one first, I would suggest, because I'm assuming if you're watching this one, you're thinking about whether or not you should buy one. Go check out that video, come back and watch this. You should have a good idea what you want. So, jumping right in. Reason number 1, you should not buy the M5 E60, and this should come as no surprise because the car is known for it. It's the maintenance cost. For the first 3 years I owned this car, I thought I was invincible. I didn't have a single issue with it. I thought every reputation, every rumor I've heard about the M5 E60, oh careful, that car's super unreliable. I was like, yeah right, I got an 06, like it's the old model too. No issues, it's gonna be fine. For the first 3 years, nothing. And then, last year hit. Car broke down 3 times over the course of a summer. I was towed every single time on the side of the highway. Power steering went, brakes went, transmission pump, everything you can imagine. It was an expensive year last year. If you want to know some specific costs that go into the maintenance of the M5, check out this video right here. I kind of break it down to you by month in terms of gas and maintenance, what I spend to own the car. So unfortunately, yes, the rumors are a little bit true that it's kind of an unreliable car, but it's still super fun. And this is the main reason that the M5 E60 is called the greatest sports car you should never own. So number 1 reason not to buy an M5 E60 is the maintenance. Number 2 is that it has outdated tech. Now this may or may not be a big deal to you, but I know to some who are big on the interior and having modern tech in the car, it's gonna matter. You gotta remember the production years for this car were 06 to 2010, I believe. And so the tech is really starting to show its age. First of all, and this just goes for a very small group of the M5s, in 2006, the M5s that were built in the first 6 months of that year do not have an aux cord attachment. All the models after that do, but unfortunately those first 6-month models do not. And that's the model that my car falls under, so I don't get an aux. The center console and the dash are starting to show its age too, especially the GPS and the navigation on the center console is starting to look outdated, and as the car gets older, you know, it gets slower and slower. It's not a huge deal, but it definitely shows its age. So again, another little thing to consider when you're buying an M5, and a reason not to is because it does unfortunately have that outdated tech. Number 3, and this is probably the most subjective part of this entire video, is the styling or the look of the car. Now, personally, I love the look of the M5, especially with the mods I've done to it. It's really a nice sports sedan that has that aggressive but still sleek look that I really love, but it's not for everyone. It's definitely an older style compared to some of the new M5s, and it was the first M5 model that moved away from the boxy look of the M5s from 2005 and earlier. Now, when this car was released, it had really poor reception in the public in terms of the looks of the car. Top Gear, which I'm sure you know if you're watching this video or if you're a car guy, called this car the ugly M5. That's the name that they dubbed this car. As again, they were more used to the boxy look of the older M5s and the older BMWs. This is the first car in BMW that really moved towards that sleek, rounded look that we kind of know today. Now, that being said though, with time, this M5 has gained a cult following. It is a staple in car culture today, especially in Euro tuners. That V10 and the look of this M5, it is known as that supercar killer because it's so powerful, and it's got that sleeper look to it that everyone seems to love now. But like I said, not for everyone, so subjectively, another reason not to buy the M5 may be the look and the body styling of the car. It's not for everybody, so it's something that you're gonna have to consider if you wanna buy the car. Now this is a strange one because I actually put this as another reason in my top 10 video of reasons you should buy the car. I'm also putting it in this video, and it's the engine. This M5 is known as having one of the most powerful, high-performing engines of all time in terms of BMW's history, but also it seems to be one of the most unreliable BMW engines ever made. This engine has a few problems with it. It is known to break down, it is known to go pretty quickly, and it is known to absolutely eat up your wallet if and when it does. Honestly, if the engine ever goes in the M5, at that point it might just be worth buying a new car, because replacing or fixing that engine might be just as expensive as whatever the price is that you bought the M5 for. Crazy powerful, crazy unique, first naturally aspirated V10 at BMW ever made with Formula One technology from their Formula One racing team at that date and time. But super unreliable, crazy expensive to fix, If you're getting OEM parts, they're all coming from Germany. You got shipping involved, you got wait times. It's an absolute nightmare. If it breaks down, you're better off getting another car, in my opinion. I'm waiting for mine to go. The day it does, it's gonna absolutely shatter my heart. I've been soaking these repair costs for the past year or two now. And come spring, I already know there's gonna be something wrong with the car. Every spring there is, but it's just something that happens. But if that engine goes, it's time to move on. So, fourth reason not to buy an M5 E60 is that unreliable S85 V10 507 horsepower engine, unfortunately. Now, the final reason you should not buy a BMW M5 E60 is if you're scared. What? You don't want it? You're watching this video, right? You're here to buy the car. Don't be scared. I was too. I did it. Join me. Buy that M5, man. You know you want to. Look at me. I'm broke, but I got a huge smile on my face. What's that? Buy the M5. Do it. You know you want to. Honestly though, it's a super fun car. You're gonna love it. Just get ready for the maintenance. The main reason people don't buy this car, and the main reason you shouldn't, is if you don't want a car that's gonna have crazy maintenance costs, which most people don't. If you want something more reliable, there's definitely better sports cars out there. But you're never gonna find something like the M5 E60, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. So guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this list of the top 5 reasons not to buy a BMW M5 E60. Remember again, if you haven't checked out the 10 reasons you should buy it, go check it out right now. You're not gonna regret it. That's a good video too. And it'll give you an idea of whether or not this is the car for you. Just buy the car. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more car content. I'm always making vlogs on this M5. I'm going to be in tons of car meets this summer. It's going to be a great time. New mods coming very soon, hopefully as well. Follow me on Instagram to see more pics of the car and keep up with me and my life. And if you're into car culture and JDM and streetwear, make sure you check out my clothing brand Apparel by Enemy. We're a car culture clothing brand with a heavy skate style inspiration. We always have crazy high quality new stuff coming out all the time. I'm prepping my spring launch right now. It's gonna be insane. Make sure you check out the website apparelbyenemy.com or follow our Insta right here and you'll be up to date with everything you need. Also, comment your order number if you do make an order, and I'll personally send you a video or post one on social media of me packing that order just for you. Appreciate you guys so much. You're the very best, and I will catch you in the next video. As always, thank you.